here's the front of the machine again, and we have our controller stabilized at about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and I actually just changed the humidity down from 70% down to 55, so it's slowly dropping. Here's the wiring job. Looks a lot different than the other day. I got all the tie wraps mostly clipped off, and all the wiring is all tied up nice and neat. Here's my tie wrap gun. So the thing that remains to be done is hooking up the computer to this RS-485 interface here on the back of the unit. There's a little phone jack-like affair. And then to interface with it, I have this little box here, which is a RS-485 to USB converter. And that talks to my trusty, rusty computer here, and my keyboard and my monitor. So what that allows me to do is read back the temperature and humidity values from the watt load controller right here, and record them in a database to monitor for alarm conditions like too hot or too cold, or not enough humidity, and so on and so forth. So anyway, here's my new humidity generator. There's the ultrasonic foggers inside, and it's all hooked up to the back of the HatchRite. Pardon my basement. It's kind of gunky in here. Anyway, there you have it. So anyway, let me show you the Omega temperature humidity sensor. You can see this guy here is the overtemp sensor. I'm having a little trouble with this guy because the original HatchRite incubator was set for a maximum temperature of 99 degrees for ostrich and emu eggs, and so if I actually try to use it, it goes into thermal overload or overtemp and shuts off this solid state relay. So right now I'm running with no overtemp sensor. I'll probably use something like this guy here, which is a little digital thermometer that I've built into that cabinet for other purposes, but I think it might make a nice overtemp sensor, and they only cost like, I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks for the thing. Oh, there's my humidifiers turning on and off. You can see it pulsing. That's the HatchRite telling it needs humidity, and it pulses it on and off to get the right amount of humidity. And those disco lights in there are part of the fogger. You can see it generating fog, that kind of foggy stuff in the lower right hand corner of the box. So that's how that works. And then you can see the I don't know if you can see it, Maya. Oh, there it goes. There's a little red light on this center solid state relay. It's a little hard to see. There it goes. It's a little hard to see it flashing on and off, but you can see the this guy here blinks on and off with the controller trying to tell the HatchRite to warm up the inside of the chamber. See, it's a little bit low, so it's trying to catch up. I had the door open a minute ago, so it's oscillating a little bit. And there we go. So anyway, the old motherboard is over here in my junk box. This is what I replaced. This is the old parts. I tried my best to resurrect this thing, but these old 1990s parts are just not up to it. So here's the old triacs. These have all been replaced with solid state relays. There was one for clockwise, counterclockwise, heat, humidity, I forget what else. Anyway, it's all opto-isolated, and has a CPU chip, this guy here. Anyway, the firmware on this thing was so bad. I just, between that and the the circuitry getting old. Some of these contacts on here were, you can see they're kind of rusty. They were making bad electrical contact. It was just a mess. So now with all the new modern hardware that I replaced it with, it's working a lot better. Plus I've replaced all the wiring and the temperature sensor, so basically it's a brand new unit. So there you go, how to repair a HatchRite CP50 incubator.